awesome independent artists served fresh daily.
You're listening to Indecent Exposure
at ISX Radio.
It's time for the Dave Darin Show with your host, you guessed it, Dave Darin. Warning, this show contains strong language and may be offensive to some listeners. Discretion is advised.
Hey, welcome to the Dave Darin Show. This is really an exciting moment. I've got a fellow DJ from ISX Radio. It's hard to say that in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, try saying that 3 times when you're drunk, man. I'll fucking dare you.
Not 3 times.
Say that 3 times when you're drunk, man.
Oh, what is the malted liquor? What gets you drunker quicker? What comes in bottles or in cans? Beer.
I'll fucking dare you.
Can't get enough of it. Beer. How we really love it. Beer. Makes me think I'm a man.
Oh. Say that 3 times when you're drunk, man.
You are accused of heresy on 3 counts. Heresy by thought, heresy by word, heresy by deed, and heresy by action. 4 counts.
Say that 3 times when you're drunk, man.
I don't understand what I'm accused of.
Shaving the vagina.
Oh, yeah. I decided to go get Botox.
You sound like an unbelievable douche.
Do you know the Dave Darin Show?
It's hot enough to boil a monkey's bum.
Most people say, who the fuck is Dave Darin?
Like Disneyland, I'm the happiest fucking guy on earth.
Who the fuck is Dave Darin?
I'd like to welcome the pommy bastard.
Have you heard of Dave Darin?
Oh, hello, Bruce. How are you, Bruce?
Who the fuck is Dave Darin?
Are you a poof duck?
He used to be on terrestrial radio, but he got fired.
Ah, spit.
Have you heard of Nigel before?
This here's the wattle, the emblem of our land. You can stick it in a bottle, you can hold it in your hand.
Fuck you, Nigel. Who the fuck is Dave Darin?
Here comes the boss fella now.
Dave Darin.
How you doing, Dave? Really great to hear your voice, man. I love your show, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I love your show too. It's really cool to have you on. You're from Portugal, or you're living in Portugal. You got a name. Yeah. You got a name, Callaghan, right? Obviously, you're a fucking Irish guy, right?
I'm busted, man. All my family are from Ireland, but I've been living in Portugal for 17 years.
Really?
As a full-time musician, so you couldn't do it in England. It's too expensive, but you can do it here.
Oh, very cool, very cool. You know, by the way, I got to tell you something. In America, we don't know much about geography. So I have no idea and the reason for that is because, you know, if you watch our news programs now, we got a wall surrounding us so Mexico can't come in. We got a wall around Canada so Canadians can't come in. And as a result, we can't get the fuck out of our country because of these walls all around us, right?
Well, I heard that war was created so Americans can learn geography. This is just something I heard. I don't know how true that is. Don't fucking know me to the wall for that.
You know what it is? It's like that. You ever watch the Olympics where they got those little guys that jump over that horse and do those Olympic events?
Yeah, right.
That's what our wall in Mexico is like, because sometimes I'm in Arizona, and if you go to the wall, that's what it's like. And we got Mexicans there that are typically like cutting palm trees, doing landscaping. If they can't climb over that little fucking wall, it's unbelievable. They're up there in the trees doing landscaping, yet they can't climb over a little wall, right?
Yeah, we're a little bit perplexed over here about, I mean, I make fun of Obama, I make fun of Donald Trump, I make fun of every fucker. But to me, they're all a bunch of fuckwits. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not a political person at all, I mean, basically, but we're sort of perplexed about this wall. How's it going to work? It'd have to be fucking big, wouldn't it? I mean, Jesus Christ. You have turrets with guns and whatnot.
Well, you know, there is one advantage is that Mexicans, they eat a lot of that food with rice and cheese and all that, so they got these big guts. So they're big, heavy fuckers that can't really climb a whole lot of shit, right? So there's an advantage we got is they're too heavy to climb over fucking walls.
That's why you'd always just leave bottles of tequila at the other side of the wall. They'd be too fucking pissed to climb up the bastard in the end, wouldn't they? So let's just do that, man.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about tequila. Tequila is the safe, natural way to feel better and more confident about yourself and your actions. Tequila can help ease you out of your shyness and let you tell the world that you're ready and willing to do just about anything. You'll notice the benefits of tequila almost immediately. And with a regimen of regular doses, you can overcome any obstacles that prevent you from living the life you want to live. Shyness and awkwardness will be a thing of the past, and you'll discover many talents you never knew you had. Stop hiding and start living with tequila. Tequila may not be right for everyone. Women who are pregnant or nursing should not use tequila. However, women who wouldn't mind nursing or becoming pregnant are encouraged to try it. Alcohol may cause pregnancy, and it also may be a major factor in getting your ass kicked. So what are you waiting for? Stop hiding and start living with tequila.
We're humanitarians in the United States. So we're thinking about putting these little watering stations, so that the people that are trying to come to America, at least they don't, suffer from dehydration and shit, right? So there's a way to get them back in Mexico. It's like, if you have a dog or you have a cat, you put little treats in the dog and the cat will follow you. So you just put the watering stations in a little semicircle. And eventually they circle back to Mexico, and you got the mariachi bands playing. You got a sign, "Welcome back to Mexico," and they're fucking back in Mexico, right?
We have a similar problem more in Spain with the Moroccans, Algerians, and whatnot. I mean, you feel sorry for them. Any sort of rich body like Europe or America, we're gonna have people trying to get in, man. That's just it. Me, I mean, I don't know, man. I was so hard to get out of England. It took me 29 fucking years to get out of that country.
Broadway down to Temple, make a right, stab a hobo to death, stuff his body in the nearby trash bin, followed by a right on Grand. Thank God for Street View.
And now I'm living in the European California, basically. That's what they know this place as.
You said it was hard to have music or a music career in England. What was so hard about it? Expenses or connection with fans, or what was the scoop? What happened?
Well, I was for years trying to break the circuit in England, and me and you were talking on Facebook about having a daytime gig, and I had to sort of do jobs and stuff to buy kit, buy mixers, amps, fucking guitars, and man, I just got so cornered in. And the big 3-0 was coming up. I'm 46 now, the big 3-0 was coming up, and I was getting all paranoid. And I just fucking had enough. And one day I just locked my door because it was so hard to get gigs. There was so much concurrence, so much competition to get gigs and stuff that I just got fucking sick of it. So I went busking, man. I sold all my kit, just took a tent, a backpack, and a guitar. Hit Amsterdam, of course, as you do.
Uh-huh.
Left Amsterdam completely broke, and just bust my way through to find a better hunting ground. And now I'm here now. So the gigs here, man, the cost of living here, if you peg it with the money I make on the music, you can live very well indeed.
Nice, that's sweet. I had no idea. That's cool. Now, so obviously you're a guitar player, right? Guitar player.
Yeah, guitar and vocalist.
And vocalist. Okay, do you have a band now that you got together? Or you're traveling as a solo gig, or what's the scoop with your music? What are you doing?
Various. I mean, one rock band that I do parties with called, but they keep changing the fucking name now. The last name they had was For Rock, because there was four of us, For Rock. And we do all Hendrix covers, Pink Floyd and shit. And I've got this, which I'm doing on St. Patrick's Day, the Mackay duo, me and a friend of mine. Anyone want to go out there, want to go and look at Mackay duo, folk blues, like her page. And that's sort of for the more folky stuff. And on my own, I do like having it acoustic rock, sort of type deal, like this in bars. And it's okay, man. It's a good life. Only problem with Portugal, Spain, and the southern of Europe is it shuts down from November to March. So you get this forced upon holiday, which you don't really want, man. So now in future, now that I've just recently got divorced, hey!
Look at the size of that trunk. You could put 3 bodies in there.
And I'm moving on my life. Every winter now I'll start traveling around Europe, maybe the ski resorts, and keep playing, man. That's the idea.
Cool. What got you started in radio with this IXX radio gig? What got you started with those guys?
That's a story. That's probably a very long and boring story, actually. But we started, we're having dinner one night with a couple of friends, and this is my now ex-wife, and she was into web designing, whatever. And over about 9 bottles of beer, bottles of wine and a bong, and a fucking really good dinner, this idea came up.
Is that a joint, man?
Blue Nose Baboon. And we're all in fucking stitches laughing about it. And she's, my friend, Christina, Malcolm's, the other part of Mackay, she was begging me, please make a fucking website with that name. So we did. And I just started talking about it with videos, and I know loads of producers from all over England, Ireland, and all over the place, actually. So I thought, fuck it, I'll put something together here. And about 2 years in, we got noticed by Fame Music Radio in South Africa. And I didn't go jumping into the DJ spot yet, but another local radio station came out of the woodwork and says, hey, you can talk for fucking England, have a job. So I said, okay, fair play. That was Epix Radio. They've since folded. Now I'm on ISX to be doing a Portuguese show very soon called Beef Noir, all in Portuguese and with Portuguese artists from Brazil and from here in Portugal. Yeah, so things are cooking, man.
Do you speak Portuguese? That's the language of Portugal, right? Yeah. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Yeah, falo muito bem português sempre. I speak. The one thing I got out of that 4-year marriage was language in my pocket, because she didn't speak English. Well, she fucking does now for her boyfriend, but she didn't for me, you know. So, she's fucking too sweet for that twit, but not for me. Anyway, that's cool. That's another story.
And tan and young and lovely.
The other day, I'm married, right? Married, a whopping fucking 6 months, right? I come home the other day, right? I hear some noises coming from the bedroom, right? I'll go in, I get myself a taste of the Rockies, thinking maybe she's watching her little soap operas, you know? I go and I grab a little bit of sangria, and I'm bringing it up the stairs to surprise my wife. Guess who's home from work early? Tony's home from work early. I open up the door. Noises are getting louder. I look on the bed, and there's this fucking stallion of a man pumping my mattress. Just up and down and up and fucking down and side to side. Never seen nothing like this before. I don't even see my fucking wife. So finally, I let it be known I'm there. So here comes this little 410, little half of a woman creeping out from underneath the fucking stallion, right? You know what she says to me? She goes, Tony, it's not what you think. It's not what I think. Then what is it? What the fuck is it? He looks over and he goes, hey, what would you do? This is what this fucking guy says to me. Listen, what would you do? It's the most logical thing I've probably heard since I was 10 years old. He says, what would you do? He's right, what would I do? Some little fucking wet hole looking so fucking like a brand new lasagna made by grandma, just sitting on the fucking on the bed there. What would I do? Like fresh apple pie, sweat pouring down her forehead, her fucking her fucking muscle down there looks like a fucking clam, right? Just a clam that's been fucking boiled, hammered, and fucking beat the shit like she just had 16 babies at once, like some fucking polygamist family or something. And he walks by me with his fucking man meat just swing. I mean, I think it damn near fucking touched my hand for a minute when he walked by me. Just, what would you do? What would you do?
Yeah, but I've got the language in my pocket, and now I'm living I'm living in a very good part of the Algarve with double the wages for musicians. I'm living in a really nice place. My friend built me a studio to get things going on. And all the locals are Portuguese. But the English here, they don't speak Portuguese. So I'm fucking super useful for both parties, really. You with me?
Wow. But that Portuguese language, that'll get you laid. That is a sexy language, right? Every time I hear it, right?
Tell me about it, man. All my girlfriends here. The mother of my daughter, my daughter's 15 now. My brother's Portuguese. All my girlfriends been Portuguese. My ex-wife was Portuguese, man.
Don't get off that topic. Tell me about the Portuguese booty and the boobs.
Oh man,
what are they like? What are they like? Soft, firm, delicious? Tell me about them.
Start with the jet black fucking hair, jet black, and always brown eyes, really olive skin, man. And yeah, man, I'm talking. These girls are fit, buddy, and they seem to like. You know, they're definitely like rabbits. They like it, and they like it a lot, man. So I've come to the right place. You with me? I'm basically in paradise. I can't say anything else apart from that.
Wow. I'm jealous now. That's right.
My friends here, they've got a nice big house, and then they've kind of not made me promise, but I kind of promised this time around I'm going to go for what is an étranger or foreigner, so that maybe break the pattern, because you and me, because I've always chosen these Latino girls. And, so I might go for an Irish or so. If any girls out there are interested in listening to Radio Land, I'm available right now, so...
I'll throw you a sloppy second after I'm through with them, but most of the girls I go with there, you have to pay them. They're like hookers around Phoenix and New York City. And, I'm in New York City half the year, if you knew that or not, which is not paradise. Yeah. Do you know that?
Yeah, I do. I've been spying on you, Dave, for a while, man. I've been listening
stalker.
to your podcast. The thing is, I've not actually liked him, because I thought the guy thinking I'm crawling up his fucking arse here. But no, I like your style, man. I've been listening to quite a few. So another thing as well, I love I know you've got a big passion of rock, obviously.
Yeah, rock, harder rock, metal, all that shit, right?
Yeah, definitely. So I like your style, but I've got a few bands from Europe as well that I'd love to push your way, man. Because I'm sure you could. Especially this German band, Samara. They're fucking awesome, man. Really, really good. The thing is, I did an interview him last week, and his English was a little bit rough, but when he sings English, it's fucking perfect. You wouldn't know he was foreign.
Well, that happens a lot. How about you? When you sing a song, does the accent go away?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, because if you pronounce any words, you elongate any words in a singing, I think the accent almost disappears. With me.
I like the English accent sometimes. Good evening, I'm from England. English guys don't get laid a lot, man. Women don't want that pounding them, do they? Oh, God. What a delightful feeling. Oh, my God. That is smashing. Oh my God, I'm arriving.
That's your French, of course.
It is interesting because, I date a lot of Asian women and they have a lot of accents, but when I put a penis in their mouth, the accent seems to go away. So it's similar. Music and blowjobs are similar, right? And you practice music so you get more blowjobs, which basically is true, right?
I wish I was practicing more fucking blowjobs than music really nowadays, Dave. Actually, it's been a while, man.
Do you want men to buy you things? Blowjob lessons? Huh? What? Don't use teeth.
Have you tried blowing on it?
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Hey, I'm looking forward to the summer season. It's literally round the corner. I've got St. Patrick's night to do, and from then on, mate, I'm in pussy heaven for sure.
So I'll tell you what. Let's play some music from you. You got some stuff out there I can air?
Hey, look, I've got this one here. I don't know. I'm not stoned. I'm completely not stoned. Hey, the best thing about Portugal, man, is they decriminalised weed fucking 15 years ago. I fucking love this place.
And now, is it decriminalised even for recreational shit or what?
Well, they treated it as a public health problem, and if you went to Lisbon in 1999, you'd be taking your life in your hands in certain quarters. And so what they did, they decriminalised all drugs to 2.5 grams. All drugs. If you get caught, you get sent to rehab, which was compulsory. Which is kind of prison, but not prison. And now you can walk around Lisbon, even 5 years later, you can walk around Lisbon without no crime. And now instead of these dingy streets you used to have with heroin dealers and whatever, you've got little head shops and a place where you can go in the back, and a little bit like Amsterdam, actually. And it's really cleaned the whole place up, man. It's fucking amazing.
In the United States, we're real uptight about sex, about drugs, about a lot of shit, right?
Yeah, the thing, look, prohibition doesn't work, man. It just doesn't work. My daughter now, she's 15. She's growing up in an environment where weed isn't nothing special. When I was coming up back in '84, it was always a big secret. Don't tell your mum, don't tell your dad, don't tell you. We're in a club, we're the heads, we're smokers. And that led people into private houses, and that private house exposed them to amphetamines, LSD, heroin, and finally, you had a whole generation of junkies, man. And I'm speaking out of fucking complete experience. This time round, weed's nothing to them. In fact, there was a study done in Holland where most of the kids don't even smoke, man. That's not interested because mum and dad does that. We don't like that. We're from Holland. Do you understand? But it's just monkey see, monkey do. You could say that. And you could say gateway drugs and all this. But to my experience, it's the prohibition that makes it alluring, that makes it interesting to young people. That's I've stopped looking for music now. What am I doing? Hey, found it! Oh, I don't believe it. I'm a genius. Which was a bit of a hit for me around about... There you go. Maybe this one. It's called The Ghost of Me. And I sold quite a few copies of this, man. It kept me going through one whole winter, about 2 winters ago. And so it's an instrumental, which I wrote and recorded all in one day. And I'm fucked if I could play it now. It's too many chords.
Wow, welcome back to the show, Kai. Tremendous. Loved it.
Hey, listen, there's a video to that as well. It's actually, I've been knocking up these videos in, I don't know if that's GIFs or GIFs, for a long time now, the ones that are free online. And if you buy the right programs and you manipulate them, you can make some really fucking amazing videos, man. So I'll be making them free for artists all over the place. So, I mean, I'll still do the occasional one. So as a giveaway, on your show now, I can say as a giveaway, obviously, there's limitations to the ability. If someone wants a video made by Blue Nose Baboon, go to see Dave Darin on Dave Darin's show. You guys out there in Radio Land, and I'm sure he can sort it out for you. Just the one, okay?
Cool, man. Thanks so much. By the way, we should do a commercial now for ISX Radio. You know their new sponsor is, what is it, Cold Cock, right? You know that company, Cold Cock Whiskey?
Cold Cock Whiskey. You know what, Dave? I just realised as we were you just brought something to mind. I think I forgot to put my drops in this week's show. Oh, shit. Ah, dear.
But we'll do a commercial for him right now. Make sure you support Cold Cock Whiskey. And by the way, I live in New York City, so I know what a cold cock feels like. Another sponsor I'm trying to get is Krispy Kreme. They make donuts here, so in the United States. So.
Yeah, they're world famous. We know these guys over here.
Okay, well the funny thing is, if you whack off a cold cock, you'll end up with Krispy Kreme. So don't do that.
Hey, those things just go together like hand in fucking glove. Excuse the pun.
March Madness here on ISXRadio.com. Brought to you by Cold Cock American Herbal Flavored Whiskey, Quick Signs and Designs, ISX Radio, and Factory Fast Records, New York City. Tune into ISXRadio.com all month long for live interviews and your chance to win free swag. CDs, posters, 8x10s, stickers, lanyards, tees, and more. All participants must be 21 and older. Drink responsibly, and please don't drink and drive.
You've got some music, obviously, where you do a lot of singing and a lot of vocals as well, right?
Yeah, I sent you one song there called Springs Divine, which is, I mean, I don't go harping on about my spiritual beliefs, but I believe in reincarnation and all that. If you do, you don't. It's up to you. I mean, they're actually trying to prove it now with the quark thing and all the quantum mechanics and all this. And I've got this fucking thing going on in my head about, we always come back to repeat our mistakes. You with me? And that's just why probably I'm such a suicidal freak, drinking and smoking like I do. You know what I mean? Thinking, I'll be all right. I'll come back again sometime.
Are you one of these guys that drinks and smokes together, and if you can't do them separately, or can you?
No, the thing is, I quit tobacco and I quit hard drugs of any nature, man, 8 or 9 years ago. So I'm clean as far as I'm concerned. And what I do is just to smoke weed, vaporize weed, and drink wine. And I might have the occasional beer, in the gigs, because, you're drinking wine at the gigs, man, you're going to end up fucking plastered within 3 hours. The beer, you can get a few beers down your neck and you look happy, but you're not drunk. And the tourists can, they can identify with you. You've got a beer in your hand. You're on holiday, you understand what I mean? If you're drinking wine, you look like a fucking stuck-up prick, or you end up stumbling around like a bum. Either one of those two. So I just tend to keep wine and weed as my two main staples. Oh, of course, I've got to eat sometimes.
Is it white wine or red? What do you like better?
Well, red wine, man. Red wine. And lots of it. Copious amounts, actually. In Portugal, it comes out of the fucking faucets. It comes out of the taps, so... But there's me confess my rampant alcoholism on your show now, do you?
The hottest women, though, you notice they're drinking the red wine instead of the white. Did you notice that?
Yeah, actually, most of them do down here. There is actually an in-between wine here, a green wine. Don't know if you've ever heard of that.
No.
You have with dinner. It's like white wine, but it's not. But it's a green wine. It's not exactly green. It's kind of like in between green and white. And you see a lot of women drinking that. But red wine is what everyone drinks here.
Did you ever have moonshine? There's a show out here in the United States called Moonshiners. You ever see that show?
Yeah, I love it, man.
That is a cool show, right?
We tickle. Yeah, it's fucking a brilliant show, that is. I follow it all the time, actually. But the majority would be our version of moonshine. And also, because I'm Irish, I used to drink poutine when I was, when I was allowed to. As a kid, I'd be able to get a snifter of it. Poutine, it's the Irish moonshine.
Sounds like the word podai in Filipino language. That's vagina. So you tend to eat vagina. It's called podai. I'll teach you a word. I'll tell you what, let's play that other song by you. I want to hear some vocals of you. And let's play that. Which one should we do? You sent me like 3 tracks here.
I think Springs Divine would be probably the best because it's got a nice little guitar solo in the middle of it as well.
Cool. I'm going to check this out. This is Springs Divine. It's Callaghan. Now, do you get pissed off when people leave the O out of the middle of your name?
Yeah, because the thing is, that's a big part, because Callaghan is an English bastardization of O'Callaghan. You had, like, the Prime Minister was Callaghan, like, back in the 70s. And it wasn't me that got pissed off of it. It was my late mother. She used to get fucking furious. So now, in memory of her, I think, well, I better keep the O, just in case she's watching, you know what I mean? You never know.
From darkness springs the divine. It's your soul that's working your mind. In your life you will wear many shoes. You'll be standing one pair at a time. So in darkness we twist and we turn, and from deep within inside we all burn. If your mind's not invested in truth, then your soul is cursed to return. Cursed to return. Darkness, we slip and we slide when no one can turn back the tide. But the one thing I'll hold to be true, we all come round again the next time. Again the next time. Come round again the next time.
Loved it, man. Awesome.
Thanks, man. It's amazing what you can do with two chords, isn't it? E minor and D. Oh, I think I thought B minor, F sharp, and a G in there somewhere.
The only thing that's pissing me off is you're teaching me all this new shit with Facebook, and I'm the guy that's supposed to be knowing how to do this shit already, and I got another DJ teaching me how to do the show. Awesome.
I've completely forgot my fucking. Look, man, my ex-wife, getting in the habit of that. We've only been separated 4 or 5 months, and she was the other half of Blue Nose Boom, man. So I kind of let her do the. Lucky I did the videos, man. She did the website, she did everything. And like, man, you know, I've got a book in her house with all my fucking passwords in, haven't I? So I can't remember my Skype password. I was here for about 20 minutes, still putting in various things that it could be. So I'm just going to create a new account with me, so I'll be back on Skype again.
Make sure you change your passwords, otherwise your ex-wife's going to check out all the porn sites you were on, right?
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Well, excuse.
Hey, that's the strangest fucking thing you just said. My friend who owns the building, I don't know, the fucking, it's a big fucking 300-foot house actually. He just said to me, "Hey, have you changed your passwords?" And I said, "Done it when I was just before I left the bitch. Sorry about that. Done it, man."
So tell me when your show's on. We gotta have my audience check out your show. You're on ISX Radio, same as me. What nights are you on? What time are you on? You on more nights than me? How many nights you on a week?
Well, I'm actually, because I syndicated the show about a year ago, and we ended up going. I did a clean show. Oh, Dave, that was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Oh yeah, that is. That's hard.
I couldn't. I was running out. I couldn't think of anything funny to say that wasn't absolutely fucking filthy, man. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it was killing me. So I sacked those, especially after the. I couldn't, man. So after the breakup and the separation, I took a sabbatical, and I said, "Fuck, I've got to sort myself out here." If you could be called a sabbatical, it was only 4 months. So I went back and said, "Well, I'm doing the one that the adults only with a caution letter." So I'm on ISX at 4 p.m. Saturdays Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Radio Utopia, which is the same show, but I try to alternate them so they don't clash. So there's another show, like I do a generic show, without any guests. And then so I don't, no conflict of interest, because it's exactly the same time. 9 p.m. here, it's 4 p.m. there. You understand, in Canada. If anyone wants to hear the word fuck on air, either tune in to me or Dave Darin Show.
Now, let me ask you this. On ISX Radio, you can actually, since it's uncensored, you can actually talk about anal sex on that station, right?
Yeah, I often find myself falling onto that subject, actually. No idea why at all, no idea why.
Have you ever done that? I tell you, I had this girlfriend, and one time she had like a cyst on her ovaries. And that's when it began, is I couldn't go in the vagina, so the ass was available. So I figured, I gotta guess, the mouth was getting worn out, so I had to go in the ass once in a while, right?
Well, you got to spit roast somehow, man. What's the fucking? Well, how else are you gonna do it? Jesus Christ! Yeah, lucky I've never taken, but I've given a fair few. You can't. If they're into it, they're into it. Come on, man. I mean, I at the beginning of my show, everything on my show is fake, Dave. I decided to just go with everything real is the artists and the music. So I thought, well, you got to have some segments, So I just put it out my ass. So the first thing I started with the fucking fan mail, and I think I was actually writing a piece. So you see this? That's my notepad for writing. And one of them is, I'm having a sexual identity crisis. There, Kai, I'm having a sexual identity crisis. I recently was in a gay bar. I had to pass the bar and ask someone if I could push in their stool. Things like this, you got to have what is it? I've got a half-written funny here. It's like, dear Kai, I heard you're bisexual, and then I go on a rant about it, saying, like, of course you're bi. You wouldn't get a fucking bird to bark like a dog if you didn't pay for the fucker. Things like this, So, you got a few either stick. I'm a fucking teenager. I haven't grown up. I've got names like Rosie Ballsack from Ipswich, and I just haven't fucking grown up, Dave.
Do you piss people off? You ever piss people off?
Oh, I got a death threat, man. It made my fucking day. I got a death threat from I think it must have been a Christian fundamentalist who found me on Facebook. I blocked him because you can't have that all over Blue Nose and Blue fucking comments. And he fucking called me the Antichrist. I was this and I was that and I was this as well. Okay, thank you very much. I did leave him a very well-placed message explaining why he should take his head out of his ass. But but that made my day. That was actually the pinnacle of it all. That yes, I've got my first death threat. Yay!
I actually had a stalker pissed at me. He used to do a show with me on another station I was on a long time ago, and he gave up his wife, which then became his ex-wife, for this chick Mary that he was really digging. And what they did is the two of them got on a radio station, on AM radio, where you can actually buy brokered airtime. So he was on the station, and then what happened is I was on the same station as him, except I didn't pay for the airtime. And his girlfriend that he was trying to get closer to, that he left his wife for, started calling up my show. So she was really into my show, and he found out she was calling my show. So he called up my cell phone one night, and I had left the cell phone in the car overnight. I got up in the morning, I saw 7 phone calls from someone I had no idea who they were. And it was this guy,
how dare you rape my girlfriend's ears?
Yeah. So what happened is he left these voicemails, and I decided, well, what do I do? Do I call the guy back? And I thought, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about him the next week on the show. So I got on the show the next week, and I said, this guy Tom keeps calling me up, and I really want to answer the phone, but every time he calls, I'm too busy banging his girlfriend to get to the phone. So I really pissed the guy off, and he became he came to the station to confront me. And it was like kind of scary to have a guy coming at you from the street that you don't know who he is, and he's pissed off.
Oh yeah, that man. If you see, the thing is, I've got the beauty of internet radio. You got anonymity, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, even fucking most of my friends don't know who I am anymore with me. So there's that to it. I mean, that gives you wind beneath your wings to say what. Look, I tell you, I do try to stay with certain subjects, man. I mean, I'm not into racism so much. I don't like gay bashing. I'm not bashing anyone. But I reckon that most things you're able to sacrifice upon the sacrificial altar of humour. I mean, come on. If someone's got a problem with something you said, they should just stop listening to you and fuck off, basically. That's my whole ethos.
Oh, they can't do that in the United States. They can't reach the fucking dial to turn it off. They cannot do that. It's incredible where they'll just be pissed off at you. But then it's kind of cool because you got an audience that at least is listening to you. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
Oscar Wilde, man, he said, there's only one thing worse than people talking about you. There's people not talking about you. So fuck it, man.
Tell you what, let's play another song by you. And I got to do that because I'm running out of battery power. So I got to plug the AC in. So let me play another song by you. What should we do? And then
I think I sent you Broken Dreams.
Broken Dreams, okay. Broken Dreams.
And all these videos are online. Basically, I'm on Reverb Nation as well. If anyone wants to go make a donation for the tunes, man, it helps a guy out,
I'm going to play this. I'm going to go grab the AC adapter. This is Broken Dreams compared to Wet Dreams, which I had this morning because my wife didn't give me that blowjob. And she didn't supply me with anal sex either, which is a bummer. So here we go. This is Broken Dreams on the Dave Darin Show.
Straight ahead at full speed, away from our yesterdays we fly, free fall. But I don't think we care at all into the beach once more. Here we go, my friends, into the dark unknown, where the future will be shown. Time will take away your broken dreams. Time will wipe away those tears of yesterday. So to where do we go from here? Heaven's way too far, so we just reach for our goals and just hope the plan unfolds. We preach our truth only to ourselves as we lie deceived. Man, we just choose what we believe. Time will take away your broken dreams. Time will wipe away those tears of yesterday.
The tremendous music of Kyle Callaghan on the Dave Darin Show. Kyle, was tremendous having y'all, man. Really great.
I'm blushing. I'm fucking blushing, Dave. You believe that? Woo! Hey, Dave, it's been a real pleasure, man. Honestly, look, this is also as what if anyone wants to see any of our reruns. You go Facebook to the Blue Nose Baboon Hour, and we do what I call video pods. Like basically on YouTube's 1 hour long, so like this just the image of the logo and whatnot, and me prattling on like I do, basically.
Cool. Now, and you interview bands as well, right? Is that part of what you do?
As much as I can fucking humanly possibly do. And I've got some great bands here in Portugal, especially, that are having trouble getting out. And now they're singing in English. And there's some. I mean, for example, a band you'd love, Dave, is Fokker. Oh, you little fucker. Foker. They're from Lisbon, and a fucking tight band, man. Really good. Another band called Borg, which is sort of a very unusual sort of type pop rock. And these guys are really trying, but they get hard. They really want to go stateside. That's what they want to do.
What was the other one they were called? What was the name of the band?
Fokker and Borg, but both from Lisbon, and that's the capital of Portugal.
It's kind of funny when we do an interview here using Skype or Facebook. Sometimes the words don't come out right. It didn't sound like Lisbon. It sounded like lesbian. So lesbian fuckers on the Dave Darin Show, right? Lesbian fuckers.
A whole city full of them, man. It's a great spot for to go for a beer, for sure.
Absolutely. Man, thanks a lot for being on the show. We got to do this again sometime. We should interview a band together. I think we should do that too. That'd be kind of cool, right?
I would fucking be honored, man. I'd love to, man. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. Thanks so much. And again, your show is on 4:00 p.m.
Saturday Eastern Standard Time on ISX 4 p.m. If anyone wants to be shocked in the afternoon, you know where to come.
There we go. All right, man. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, Dave. Until next time.
Until next time, man. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, yo, this is Artemis.
And this is Chuck.
And we are The Chimps. When in Phoenix, Arizona,
we check out the Dave Darin Show. Now check out our new track, Corrupt.
Yeah.
Keep my mind steady. Don't wanna riot, but I got to keep it ready. Can't hold me down, even though I'm corrupt. Man, I got to get up, though I got to get up. Come on, I'm riding low than a drop top Chevy. You know the drill, man, we always keep it heavy. Can't hold me down, cause you know I'm corrupt. Man, I got to get up, though I got to get up. I'm corrupt.
It's so amazing, I'm crazy.
I'm corrupt.
There's no way you'll ever break me.
I'm corrupt.
Yeah, them suckers can't fade. Just rock your block, and everywhere that we go, they say the Chimps wreck shop.